Hello, my name is Morgan Shannon. This is my overview presentation for ABA630. So starting with my SAFMEDS data from weeks 1 through 7, we can see that the ACEL data is pretty consistent between the 13 to 15 range, and that so far for each deck the aim has been met. We can see that the DCEL data is also pretty consistent, doesn't go above 2, and the lowest scores being 0. So I think this looks pretty good. For my study methods for this class have been pretty similar to my last classes in this program. I have made some changes. One of the things that has stayed the same is that I use a 15-minute study increment for both the acquisition and fluency deck. I do this in study mode, and I use a 15-minute phone timer. I go through each card in the same way that I would during the timings by reading the description, flipping the card over, or answering out loud, flipping the card over, and marking correct or incorrect. Any cards that I mark incorrect, I write down on flashcards. I use the SAFMEDS description and an example in a clinical context. This helps me to remember the terms and where they apply. One thing that has changed is my daily reinforcer. I used to use being able to watch a preferred YouTube video or a movie after all the timings for each deck have been taken. This wasn't reinforcing enough, so I've changed it recently to being allowed to have an edible treat like chips or candy, something like that. I use a weekly reinforcer as well. This is something that I have used in the past. When I turn in the SAFMEDS assignment on Sunday, the data shows that the aim has been met and there are sufficient timings taken for the week, then on the following Monday, I'm allowed to get coffee before work. All this is done for 5 days out of the week. My personal objectives have pretty much stayed the same for this class as previous classes. This is to meet the aim by the end of each week, make sure that data is taken 5 times a week. I have struggled with this in past courses, primarily with taking data 5 times a week. Currently working as a program manager in the field of ABA, my schedule is always different, and it can be hard to stay consistent and disciplined with my study habits when the rest of my schedule is changing, but I have improved on that over the past few weeks, and both of these goals are being met this week as well. The other primary one is to achieve a 90% or higher on the midterm and final exams. So far, I have achieved over 90% on the midterm exam, and I am hoping for the same on the final exam. So, thank you.